Guys, well played. Erling, talk us through the emotions of celebrating that win with your supporters in the corner at the end. You look like you particularly enjoyed it, and why not?
Yeah, I was really nervous right before, and all my thoughts were getting in the back of the net, which I couldn't do in the home game on the penalty. So I've been practicing, and now I managed to do it. So incredible feeling, and also incredible feeling when Bernardo scored. I was hoping he was going to celebrate a little bit more, but he wanted another goal, which I loved. And yeah, in the end, incredible feelings.
Yeah. What were you thinking then, Bernardo, when you put it in? Because as Erling says, it was ball under the arm, we go again. Are you thinking it's all at stake here? We need another goal?
Yeah. For the distance that we have to Arsenal, obviously coming here to Anfield is always, for me, it's the toughest place in the Premier League by far. And usually for most teams a draw is not about result, but we needed to go for another goal. So when I scored, I was quite happy, obviously, because we were back in the game, but we needed another one, and Erling got us that one.
Erling, I can just hear you next to him blowing, because you're obviously tired and chuckling away as well.
Yeah, I'm quite tired, and true, as you said, we know how difficult it is here, and you see it in the second half. They managed to play good football, but we managed to keep it away, and look at Gigi, you know, look at the last save he does. Yeah. It's incredible, you know, the one when McAllister is shooting. This is, for me, out of this world, and this also shows why he's the best in the world.
How sweet is this, Bernardo? Because like a lot of the great sort of City team, a lot of the guys have sort of been and gone now, but you've really suffered here, and you said already it's the toughest place.
Yeah, obviously very happy, but these points count as much as any point in any other game. That we also slept, that especially it's been quite frustrating the beginning of the year, because in my opinion we didn't do our job properly and we could be much closer to Arsenal. But yeah, today very happy, because as I said, the toughest place to come in England, and to get, for me, in 9 seasons, the first win apart from the COVID year. Yeah. So you must imagine how tough it is to win here, and I'm really happy.
You say it's just another 3 points, and of course you're right, but isn't it more than that? Arsenal go 9 clear yesterday. Have you not sent a message today? No, they feel you now. You're close.
I feel the whole team knew before the game that if we lost this game, probably the title race is over. They're still in a much better position than us, but we felt like we needed to win this game. So obviously that puts us a bit closer. The hope is there. We're going to fight until the end, but 6 points, it's still 6 points. So we're happy, but we need to do our job, keep doing our job, which we haven't lately.
Did you feel that as well, Erling? Lose today and we're done.
I mean, I spoke with you before the game, and let's be honest, this place is so tough to come to, and we knew this as well, and I think we started really well, you know, in the game, and we managed to stay through and to never give up. And this is also what I loved about Bernardo's goal. You know, he just wanted another one straight away, and he gave a signal to not only me but the whole club and also the fans that, come on, let's have it, you know. And in the end, this is what we need to keep doing. We need to believe, and we need to get it straight. We need to start winning games. In the end, this is what matters. We need to start winning games. Simple as that.
Before I let you go, I must ask you about Dominic Szoboszlai, because there was a couple of moments there at the end. One, as you're stood over the penalty, which must have been nerve-wracking enough. He's in your ear, isn't he? And I know he's like a friend and a teammate. And then there's the crazy thing with what could have been the third goal, where he fouls you, you foul him. Probably everyone's happier if it's just allowed to be a goal. Yeah. But I guess 2-1 will do.
No, I think just for me, of course, the referee has to follow the rules, but this will give him 3 games. You know, in the end, I feel bad for him, because if he gets 3 games, just give the goal. Don't give red card. Simple as that. But you know, I think it's the rules. You know, and this is just how it is. So yeah, I don't know. In the end, Chuck, he just passed me the ball so I can score, but he didn't want to. You know, so that's just how it is.
What did he say before the penalty?
He started speaking with me, also McAllister also, I don't remember. I was just focusing. I told him that this is the first time I don't want to speak with you, so go away. But in the end, nervous, and I'm just happy that I scored.
Well done, both of you. Could you do a job for us, Erling? Could you give Bernardo the player of the match award, please?
It's been a long time now.
No, yeah.
It's a bit tough, but Bernardo.
I thought you were happy with him. All that.
Thank you.
Bernardo, well deserved. Great goal.
Thank you very much.
Great assist from me as well.
His own mouth that they were 10 minutes in his words from being out the title race. That's what he thought it meant, either losing or winning this game, and we did see the most extraordinary turnaround from Manchester City. And it is only 6 points. It's still a big enough gap, but it just makes it that much more uncomfortable for Arsenal, knowing as well they have to go to the Etihad in April. What a game that is going to be. We will get to Szoboszlai's extraordinary free kick, the 2 turnaround goals, the incredible save from Donnarumma, and the goal that never was, and the red card. That is all to come with us here. But first, what does it all mean? Roy, what does it mean?
Huge result. Big lift for City. Obviously, we know the record here is not great. To be a goal down, manager Pep spoke before the game when you come to Anfield, it's obviously you need to show personality and character, and this City team showed that, particularly in the second half. Yeah, they were very good in terms of football, in terms of the first half, and we've been critical of this team over the last 18 months because of the standards City have set, and this team hasn't really reached it. But it did today in the second half to show that desire, quality. The first goal was good. They got gifted the second goal, obviously, and it is more than 3 points today, I think. I think psychologically a big lift and a bit of a hammer blow for Arsenal, even though it's still a nice little lead. But to see Arsenal going a goal down, see City going a goal down, you think it's a long way back with their record. So to get to 3 points, huge.
You put your flag in the sand right at the start of the day, Micah, didn't you?
Yeah, what did I say, Dave?
You said win or bust, effectively.
Yeah, and I think them winning was massive. Like Roy said, I think it's more than 3 points. I think the thing watching City today, we know there's going to be good in the first half. Could they cope with the second half? Yes, some might say they got a bit of luck. Liverpool had a load of chances, but to finish the game with a win, it's humongous.
Did you think they were beaten when Szoboszlai scored?
I was nervous because you was thinking Szoboszlai has done it against Arsenal. He's got loads of free kicks this year. Have City got the legs to get and the capacity to get back in the game? That's what I was thinking. And Haaland, he'll be celebrating tonight. He didn't have his best game, but it was just about moments in the game. He gets the assist for Dana and then takes the penalty at the end. It's just massive for City.
How big is that momentum shift, Daniel, do you think?
It's key. We talked about it before, about the momentum, the confidence that it's going to give the team, and now the belief, that they are capable. I think they've had wobbles. They've not performed to their level throughout the course of the season, but we're still seeing signs that they are capable of going all the way. And I think today is probably the biggest moment for them of the whole season, where it sort of feels like, guys, we still can do this. We've still got it in us. And I think as a player, when you go through those moments, it does test your character. When you go 1-0 down, the type of goal it was, you think to yourself, boy, it's just not our day, man. It's just scored a worldie, bro. Like, what are we going to do? And then you go and you get your goal, and then it gives you that little booster, and then Haaland puts that in the bottom bin, and you sort of look at them, and the delight, the joy, the celebrations afterwards on the pitch, they feel great. They're leaving here knowing that, they've put a damper on Liverpool's season for Champions League, but more importantly for themselves, it's to go on and try and win the title.
Feels like a crushing blow for Liverpool, doesn't it, Jamie? How would you sum it up?
It's a bad one, yeah. Somebody talking about Manchester City and what this means for the title for them. But when you're looking at the league for Liverpool, it looks like a long way to try and get Champions League positions in a top 5 position. There's a gap now between themselves that you can make up in this time. But you look at Liverpool still in 2 cup competitions that they will have to do well in to almost save the season in some ways. So it looks a long way back. But then you look at Liverpool's bench. You think of midweek away at Sunderland won't be, Szoboszlai won't be playing as well. They've got a problem at right back. I'm not sure if Gomez is back, but again, when you think about Liverpool's season,
I don't know what you think, Matt. The actual balance of the squad. I mean, they're getting rid of players like Quanta, and I know they signed 1 or 2, and there's the Italian lad Leone. He had an injury early on, and there's 1 or 2 things, but they've been really threadbare in certain positions, and they had a lot of time to fix that, and had a lot of money as well to fix that. So I don't think that's an excuse, but I do take some of the the points that Mac has made. Certainly at the start, a lot of their players, a lot of the new signings didn't hit the ground running. Although if you fast forward to now, I think if you say, right, who's the best player at the moment, you'd be saying Ekitike, who is a new signing. Wirtz is starting to play well as well. They're starting to drop off this bad because I don't even think. Listen, Arsenal are very good, but I don't think they're amazing. They're going to win it with a low points total this season. So it really has been a lot of teams gifting Arsenal the lead as well.
I remember standing on the pitch at the very first game of the season against Burnley. Even a 2-0 lead isn't safe for City, and that's a damning thing for
Who would you say is their strongest back forward?
If everyone's fit.
If everybody's fit. Because when I see them, I have no idea.
Vardy's been a big miss, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
Vardy, definitely.
At what, left back?
Yeah, I would say left back now.
Instead of Aït-Nouri, OK.
With Mark, Gay, I would say John Stones, but again, he's not as reliable as a Ruben Diaz fitness-wise, even though he's out. So then you would say probably Ruben Diaz and Nunes. And
is right back still an issue?
Yes, at right back still. Okay.
Is that still an issue, or are you happy with that?
Potentially an issue, but I don't think he's let them down. I don't think he's let the team down in any way. I don't think he's been at fault for a number of goals. I think he's played consistently well. But
it's like Slobbersley at right back. He never lets you down, but he's just not. He's better elsewhere. That's the thing, isn't he?
But again, there are just too many injuries in the same position, and I think if any squad has that many injuries in the same position, regardless of how strong you are, what you want to achieve is going to be hard.
Okay. Semenyo in, with a few players coming back, can they at least ask Arsenal a question and go on some sort of a run?
Yeah, they should be able to. The players that you've mentioned, and we've given them credit for what we've seen in previous seasons, but the way they're defending, I think they're fragile, and it's not just counter-attacks now. It's not. Well, I think with previous seasons we was aware of how City were going to be susceptible to goals conceded, but I think there's a variety of ways you can get opportunities against City now, and that's the worrying thing, is that they're not solid. Even a 2-0 lead isn't safe for City, and that's a damning thing for
Who would you say is their strongest back forward?
If everyone's fit.
If everybody's fit. Because when I see them, I have no idea.
Vardy's been a big miss, hasn't he?
Yes.
Vardy, definitely.
At what, left back?
Yeah, I would say left back now.
Instead of Aït-Nouri, OK.
With Mark, Gay, I would say John Stones, but again, he's not as reliable as a Ruben Diaz fitness-wise, even though he's out. So then you would say probably Ruben Diaz and Nunes. And
is right back still an issue?
Yes, at right back still. Okay.
Is that still an issue, or are you happy with that?
Potentially an issue, but I don't think he's let them down. I don't think he's let the team down in any way. I don't think he's been at fault for a number of goals. I think he's played consistently well. But
it's like Slobbersley at right back. He never lets you down, but he's just not. He's better elsewhere. That's the thing, isn't he?
But again, there are just too many injuries in the same position, and I think if any squad has that many injuries in the same position, regardless of how strong you are, what you want to achieve is going to be hard.